What's up, Union Arena players? This is Kyle D, better known as University, and today we're going to be looking at the market. So, just a video about the market itself and just where cards are going, what changes I'm expecting, anything like that. So, without further ado, let's dive in the video and talk about it. So, Hellish Blizzard is sitting at $6 a pop, which is not bad for a super rare. I expect this deck to eventually, once it gets its second wave of support, probably pop off even further. But being a new style of play really does help out for changes up in the meta. And I think being able to recur, your heroes and stuff like that does matter from time to time. And this deck has a lot going for it in a good way. So Hellish Blizzard just being Hellish Blizzard. Kings are at $5.90, popping up a little bit. Players are still trying to find the right flow to really just dominate with the green One Punch Man deck. And again, this card definitely helps control the board. And as you can see, there's plenty of $6 to $7 listings, and then boom, right up to $8s. Now we do have Genos here. The super rare from the main set, it's up to close to $8 a pop, and I expect this to just hold in this range for a while until we get our volume 2s and stuff like that. I expect a lot of people to probably jump ship into Sword Art. That'll definitely change up some things. Now we do have Terrible Tornado One Punch Man. We're at $7.80, $8. Again, this combo's in with Hellish Blizzard, her sister. This combination this deck plays is really strong. Being able to get the AP boost back, AP extension, and then basically do what, Gojo was trying to do with it, using one card for a reduce, and then you would use the AP extension after you used everything just to gain everything back is kind of great. So being able to use Terrible Tornado, even just using removal spells for free, is great as well. Now, you do have Saitama being One Punch Man himself. Taking a look here, we're looking at $4 to $6 to $7 range. Again, deck is really strong and competitive. I mean, rare battles are going to be over shortly, so things are going to change up a little bit, but definitely expect Yellow Saitama to be probably Yellow's best deck in format for a good while. Green Saitama holding strong in this $3 range, but that's kind of expected. The deck has a lot going for it, and I think we're going to have to see long-term what One Punch Man kind of can do. Now, taking a look here, we have Garu. That's at $3 going down. Again, great card. Deck's pretty solid, and we've seen on my meta review days that Garu is picking up steam and just still topping in local metas. So, just something to look at for future. Speedo Sound Sonic still doing quite well. I love this deck. This deck combos off exactly how I want it to. It's a $2 card. I think people are sleeping on Speedo Sound, but when you don't have a heavy One Punch Man locals, which again I expect as time goes on, this deck's going to tick up and just become really, really good. This will be Red's probably best deck for a good while, next to Garu. And we'll have to see long term. I think the only deck that'll rival this is going to be Black Clover's red deck. Speedo Sound Sonic, 2 APs at, under $1, which is crazy. Now, Boros One Punch Man is at, 25 cents. Not terrible, could be a lot worse, but for a card that is played in 2 different variants of red, I think this card is really solid. Now you have Metal Bat One Punch Man that's at 75 cents, 80 cents. Wow. Now you got CC or C2's winners up to $5, still being one of the most expensive local winner card. So if you guys have this, if people are picking it up, let them pick it up. Now Nubara winner is at $1.44. I expect with even just like Asuna, we might see somewhere between $3 or it might be the most expensive card and be $6. I think at the end of the day, we're in this weird limbo. Now, Europe side looking like Saitama, not Europe side, sorry. I do another market watch that I have Europe and English, so it's just common tread because I've said it so many times. 3-star Saitama up to, $500 holding strong, but I expect this to come down a little bit. Now, Garu Super Rare 2 stars are at, 95s, but is it selling that comfortably? Yeah, it's selling in this range, but it's good to see that it's come down to 95. So just wait out a little bit longer. Now, Terrible Tornado Super Rare 2 star. I don't expect this not to hold strong. $300 is nothing to scoff at, to be honest with you. Wow. Actually, I remember selling this thing for like 150. This thing's selling at 3. This is we should a long term hold this until it was this price. Hellish Blizzard Super Rare 2 stars are at $190. Again, people are enjoying the deck, and max rarity pieces always hold value. Now, taking a look, Gawain, one of the best decks in the format, classified probably the best deck in the format, holding strong in this $18 to $19 range. Definitely expected how strong this deck is at all times. I don't expect this thing to ever come down for a bit. Yuji Itadori, still surprised this deck is still this low. Deck is getting another wave of support, and I expect this to pop off more. Make sure you get your pieces now instead of later, just to be safe. Now, Europe's, we got Nezuko sitting at 10s. I expect this to kind of dip down because eventually I expect, Demon Slayer to kind of just phase out of the meta. It's going to be there because players enjoy it, but I don't expect long-term wise this deck to actually exist, just because decks are going to get faster, stronger, and Demon Slayer definitely started struggling even on release. The promos are helping it keep alive just this early formats, but once everybody starts getting their volume 2s, we're getting Full Metal Alchemist, we're getting, Ronin Kenshin, and, Kaiju number 8. All decks are going to be changing up. Now, Lancelot Air Cavalry is at $9, 10s. Now, we do have Tanjiro himself. Taking a look at that, $8 is not something to scoff at. Now, you do have Tanjiro winners at 33s. Again, max rarity pieces. People like them. Then you have Hellish Blizzard. Uncommon 1 stars are at 20 to 22s. Yeah, pieces are what people want. Terrible Tornado alts, $20, 23s. Now, you have Hellish Blizzard rares are at 28. Again, waifu tax is waifu tax. This is why the prices are expensive. Now, Kurapika is Hunter x Hunter. We're at $14 a pop. I mean, it's gone up, guys. From being a $9 card to climbing back up is really good to see. And I think that's just a little bit of hype for Volume 2 Hunter x Hunter. Seems like that's just the common trend here. Deck is still competitive, and I think it's one of the best Hunter x Hunter decks you're going to have if you want to play it. But yeah, Maki Zenin holding strong in the $7 range, bumping up a little bit. Make sure you get your copies. Don't get caught blindsided. Now, Genos Super Rare 2 stars are at $75. Are they selling consistently at $75? No prices? Wow. Now, you do have Garu. I think I already talked about you, though. Yeah, I talked about you. Get out of here. Tanjiro, just top 4 finishers are at 13. It's just a little bit better. And again, personally, I like these rare battle winners. They're just really cool looking. Now, you have Gojo Super Rare 2 stars are at $80 a pop. Wow. Then you do have Yuji Itadori for its 2 stars are up to $90. Not a bad pickup price, to be honest with you, just to have a different max rarity piece. If you guys are looking to be flexi flex, this is not a bad price. Now, you do have Ichigo Kurosaki down at $3 to $4 range. To be honest with you, I think it's very undervalued, and right now, I think it's time to start snagging this up, especially if you're expecting Volume 2. Volume 2 Purple Bleach is going to be really scary. I think, I don't think the regular version is going to be what pops off. I think it's going to be the Squad Zero purple version that's going to pop off, because it didn't really need Rukia as heavily. It focuses more Squad Zero, so you can substitute Rukia out for just the Squad Zero stuff, and that should lead for the deck to be actually a lot more competitive. So I think Purple Bleach is just a sleeping dragon kind of situation where that is going to pop off eventually. Now, Kurapika Super Rare 1 star up to $20. Still holding this range. Not bad. I don't know if Volume 2 is going to be enough for bringing this deck back into the fray. I think Kurapika gets 1 card. Sukuna's Finger common is at 16 to 18 still. Again, I think blue JJK, once Volume 2 comes out, you're going to see a lot of craziness. Now, Rangiku Mitsumoto, common, 1 star, we're at $28. Yeah, waifu tax, waifu tax. Renji is still holding strong in this $5 range. Definitely move these, to be honest with you. Renji doesn't actually see any competitive play in the future, so don't hold on to these long time. And Inosuke's are sitting at $5 a pop. Again, this is something you definitely pick up for future sets because Volume 2, the red Inosuke deck gets some more support. Now, rude, why did I pick this twice? Yuji Itadori winners are at $40 to $50s. Again, spend a little extra, you get some more value. I don't know. Up to you if you guys want the winner Yujis. Ichigo Kurosaki super pre-release winners up to $80 a pop, holding strong in this $80 range, but not really anything moving. If you guys really want to, smart, see if you can DM these people that own them and see if they would cut you a deal for better. Gojo release winners are up to holding strong in the $20 range. I have my 3, I need to get my 4th, but this is not bad. Now again, you have Ichigo Kurosaki rare 1 star are up to $20 a pop. Wow. I know that we have round 1's version that's out right now for 10s, so you have your options between what you want to flex with. Now you have Tanjiro super rare 2 stars are at $106, holding strong there. Now Rukia super rare 1 star, holding strong in this $22 range. For a bit, it was a little bit cheaper, but now we're starting to get into 23s. People are starting to pick this card up because of the new support. Rukia rare 1 star. This card has a love-hate with me. Gone down to 15s. We don't know if we're actually going to be playing her. That's like the big question. A lot of players don't know if we're going to be playing her in Volume 2. I think we might be, but there's just better options in your 3-cost energy. Yuji Itadori Judge Pack. Remember this thing being like $22? Now look at it, 7s to 8s. So Judge Pack cards, you just hold off long enough, you'll actually get them for a reasonable price. C2 for the max rarity purple codes are at 1920s. Now you do have Yuji Itadori uncommon 1 stars are at $9 a pop. Yeah. Now you do have Sukuna super rare 1 stars. $350 is just stupid expensive. I'm not paying that. I'm sorry. Not even with my tax returns, I would drop on these things. Now, Muzan super rare 2 star. Make sure you get these copies, especially if you want to be playing Muzan in Volume 2 for Demon Slayer. This deck becomes broken. Now, you have Power Absolute Obedience rare 1 star. Code Gias Lelouch. We're at 13s going down. Now, Kenpachi Zaraki super rare 1 star. Make sure you get this just in case for if you guys really enjoy the Kenpachi deck. Sukuna 2 star. This card's at $49. Not too hyped for it. Nubara golds are at $7 a pop. I know they were at 4s earlier, but people started snagging them up pretty quickly. So now they're back up to 7s. Now Saitama, just the regular hero, the silvers, not bad. Just make it so I can see the listing. Clear filters. We're at $1.50, $1.34. You know, this card moves. Now you do have Bombietta. I highly recommend picking up the Bombietta because yellow bleach actually pops off with the zombie Bambi deck. So just make sure you pick this card up if you guys are planning on playing Bombietta. Not only's are down to $1. Remember this thing being like a $5, $6 card? Yeah, this is a long-term hold now. So, but all in all, guys, if you want, check out RedRiotGames.com. This is a good space for you guys to get stuff you want to get, but they also have great blog information to tell you how to play the new deck that's coming out. Gives you a good representation of this is how you should be playing this, being ready to combo off. You know, the articles alone are a great way of using it. So check out Red Riot Games for the articles because no lie, this is going to give you the best lineup and understanding of how the deck's going to be playing in the future. So definitely check them out. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.